Hello everybody, and welcome back to the channel. This is FS22 on Attingham Park with me, Farmer12T. We are bringing our roller back from the store. The subsoiler had to stay because I hadn't got room to get it on the trailer. It looked, I've got to be honest, it looked pretty big on that Massey 37. I'm going to have to get the numbers of these right. I can't just keep referring to them on age differences and things. Right. The weather is glorious at the moment. The oats field's looking okay. Whether we risk a bit of grass mowing or not. I'll tell you what we will be doing. We're going to have a look at where's best to place our silo. So I've been down the classifieds. Found one. Option of an extension on it if we want it as well. Bit beaten, bit battered, so we don't want it anywhere too fancy, but I think it'll sort of fit in with what we're doing at present. You know, starting small, really hard economy. Well, hard economy, not really hard. Sitting here on 95 grand nearly. I was thinking about having a look about possibly looking at a horse stable. I've spoken to somebody who's willing to pay us for horse care, basically looking after their horse. So maybe we'll have a look at doing that as well. Where's going to be the best place to pop this? Pulling hair. Have I got room to get in there? Oh, maybe. Let's pull a bit further over. I've got to collect from that side, haven't we? It's that one. Way up, where am I going? Let's drop this off. Oh no, I think that's not going to fit on there, is it? That is. Somehow. That's oh, I got it connected still, you fool. Absolute fool. Ping. Oh, that's a sort of bonus, is it? No, it's not. That's it. Press reverse and it'll go slightly forward. This might... Oh, it's caught on that bit, that's why. There you go. There you go. I quite like the look of it actually. It wouldn't look out of place on Grand Theft Auto 5, sort of stuck at the side of the road out in Sandy Shores somewhere. I feel. Is that? That's an actual post that was there. I thought that was something else. It's like a chocolate finger. Ooh. That'll... Lovely stuff. I don't think we need to get into there. Now... We could try and keep the bales that we've got. I think maybe alright, that's going to be doing most of the work down here. Can you... Yeah, it's got a folder upstairs, that's fine. You can get in from that angle, that's alright. We need to free up let's free up some space. Things that we didn't get the time to do last episode. We've got bales. Has this got a different dashboard from the other one? It's hard to tell. We'll have them both together very shortly. We need to move the bales from Attingham Livestock Sales. I'm trying to think if I might have got a little digestate spreader or tank of some sort that I downloaded. We could give a go, but then there's nothing to throw digestate on at present. Right. This is very quiet. It's a very quiet running tractor. Let's do it. I think all the tractors might need to be brought in for a bit of a service, to be honest, and that's a little bit of a concern, because that could take a big chunk of money. I think I did work out the barley and oat was going to get harvested at the same time, didn't I? That's why we're... So we only need to hire once, I think, to save us a bit of money. I'm also wondering at the minute, when this field's done, is it worth somewhere put in I wonder if it's worth putting sugar beet in at the allotment, because with that small implement we can harvest it, and then once we've got the chopper we can chop it in that thing, use it in biogas, so that might pay us quite a bit. So that's an option for us. Let's do this properly. Well, that's strange, it's half full. £209. Ball in. £419. 209 to 419. 47% of a bale to... What's going on here, guys? I feel like I've... Do. Oh, different sizes of bales, I suppose, isn't they? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Lovely stuff. Tick that job off the list. We've got that done. Now, let's, while we're here, I'm just going to pull up here a minute and we'll have a look at the map. That we own. We own that, all of that, and all the edge around that, I think. Does it actually show it? Farmland, that's what you want. And there isn't going to be the room there for... we won't have room for a silo there. Oh, there's the back of there. We don't own that patch of grass, it's just like a it's actually theirs. It's expensive, that field. So maybe up and around here then. So let's, the options are here. But potentially we could pop it in there, couldn't we? What about top end? Although it didn't give us a lot of room for turning, did it? Would it be a bit of an eyesore for those people driving up and down the only road? Silo. It's not that one because it doesn't look in keeping, but it is cheap. Not pallet storage. I've not really placed any silos. I'm a little bit... That's the medium silo we're considering for the middle bunker silo. Tiny silo. That's for products. £20, simple farm silo. Oh yeah, that's big. But well cheap. That won't fit there. It won't fit there, but it does look pretty nice. Now that would fit. £25,000 litre, 10 grand. However, where do you put in and out? £10,000, that's an absolute bargain. I mean, it's not the biggest, but if you just want something on the side, and it's cheaper than. My only issue is where would you put? Aha. That's what we wanted. So why don't you show us the bloody it's basically left and right, isn't it, of the on the side and on the corner. Which that's tip in, and that's take out. So I think something like there would be fine, wouldn't it? Only one thing to do. Let's save it beforehand in case it goes wrong. Always save before doing any construction work. And we'll try it one more time. Do we want to put it there, or do we want it in the corner or something there? With a tree behind it. I've got a feeling there's an extension for this. Yeah, 5,000 for an extension on it. So that. So you want this bit. Where's it gone? We want this bit as far, well, as accessible as possible. The rest can connect to. Fair. 25 for a. That's ridiculous. 5 grand. Flat bottomed. You also need an auger or a conveyor. We are going to need a big old conveyor to get into that though, that is big. It's not too bad, but I quite like the look of that. For 10k, let's just stop messing about, shall we? Put it at a slight angle. Let's have a look. Wrong side of the road. That down, indicator on. Yeah, brakes, brakes, brakes. I don't think that's too bad, to be honest. I mean, we can smooth a bit around. Unfold the blower. Oh. Unfold the grain choke. Oh, that's a bit of kit, isn't it? Oh, I think that's right up our street. Pack all that away, we don't need that for a while. Couple of months at least. Landscaping, sculpting, not slope, soften. Soften this off a bit. That should be alright for the vehicles we've got. Right, that off, that off. Tree sort of masks it from the roadside, I quite like that. Plenty of room to pop extras out as well. Lovely, right. Let's get ourselves, I'll drive back to, I'm going to head back to the BGA. And then I'm going to go up and get the other Massey, the new one. And then bring the bale trailer down and we'll start moving some bales. See you shortly. We're just returning this to the store, chopping it in. I don't think it's something I'm going to use at the minute. I know it's only a couple of £100, but I need to work out where the I only lose £7 on that. That's not too bad actually. £7, that's not, plus a fiver running costs. Alright, alright, alright. Let's take this kiddie out for a test. Time to pitch it side by side. We may as well take this for a run. There's like a pallet grab that you could put on the back of a 3-point link, isn't there? For when you need to move a pallet about, which I think could be pretty handy for moving bits and bobs around. We'll maybe look into. Not at the minute, because we don't have the room. Right. Little toolbox on the back, that's a nice touch. The Massey Ferguson 37. Little click on the indicators, nice. To get that to the road. Here he is. Come on, son. Delaying all of us here. Similar to the other Massey, it's really quiet. No sunroof. I do like a sunroof. Still got the indicator on, haven't I? Turn it right anyway. But again, both wing mirrors very easy to see out of, which is a good bonus. Some would say a necessity, but in the game it's a bonus. Now that like spin dial section. Aircon, lovely. Radio, good stuff. We've come a long way from the first one, I tell you. At the minute, I'm not considering getting rid of either of them, like deciding on one or the other, because for this, for the sake of 20k, it's just worth holding. The little one's the original. Could argue that potentially we don't need that one anymore, but again, I'm still quite attached to that. And arguably that's worth more than this one. Which is strange. Top speed of 24, 100 horsepower and 75 horsepower. .3 tons. This is heavier. Interesting. That surprises me. Oh, that won't go on the front. Well, there's no 3-point linkage on the front. And that's to be fair, we're going to need this subsoiler for the olives, aren't we? So we'll drop it there for now. We're gonna carry on what we said about the moving those hay bales, because it's good weather, and I've said we're going to do it several times and not done it. A bit confusing as to which way is quickest across this field. 41 and 40. I mean, if we could buy them to, well, I bet they're gonna cost a pretty penny. 196, 161. There is the theory that we could go up there. There's also an argument that we could just pop a bridge there. It'd be a pretty big bridge though. I think this river gets quite wide up there. There's no problem really going round the outside of the headland. I wouldn't mind to pass straight through the middle, splitting into two. Just make it a bit simpler for us going backwards and forwards. But again, 160 odd thousand, that's that's a lot of baling contracts. Could maybe put a bridge there. It is possible. It's not impossible. Again, we'd have to wait for planning permission to come through. I'll put that straight up to there. Should have pulled them both out onto the grass really, shouldn't I? Yeah! Tractor show. 37 and 47. Lovely day for it today. I mean, I really do like both of them. Slight. Not a big amount of difference between the two. You know what I'm doing, so. Everybody do the mess around. Doing a mess up made there. Hey. Oh, lovely stuff. Right. Loads of room. Will do. Definitely don't leave out the side. Everybody do the mess around. Oh, you guys are back. Just had a little clean up. Topped up the BG8. I'm very tempted to have a big clear up, but now having checked the map, this isn't ours, this belongs to that field, but Barry says it's fine. I'm not too sure. I feel a bit cheeky. We're gonna need to I mean, we don't need to move them really, do we? We don't have to, it's not a deal breaker. I just like using the skid steer. Barry's saying we should stick some sort of little cantina or something in here, because somewhere for us to have a break room sort of thing. And I think that's quite a decent shout, to be honest. I don't know who he thinks he's going to pay for it, but I'm thinking maybe putting that chopper thing somewhere around here, so we've got access to get in and room for the conveyor to stick out. Or I suppose over there. I thought I'd moved that. Oh, does it just respawn back to here every time? That's the respawn point. That's why I couldn't put the shelf in there. Silly goose. That makes sense, doesn't it? Well, in that case, that would be perfect for putting it, because you've got this wall for putting bulk materials against. If we were to do sugar beet, and I'm thinking really far ahead, you can put sugar beet against the other side of that wall and then scoop and put into there. So that needs to go. It's going to cost us a couple of quid, but just double check that's the toolbox, not the pit. And then that was under tools. Yeah, that's fine, isn't it? Oh, we'll pop it under the stairs again, because I thought that was quite a good spot for it. Right there. You're not going to drive into that bit because it's a bit sticking out, but you can drive onto the front of it and then yeah. Right. This one is staying here for the minute. This has got more horses. I'll finish with my little tractor day. I suppose there's plenty of room to park under here for now. Barry says there is somebody that's selling some, clearing some of their land not far from here. Might be some cheap shed bits and bobs that we're gonna take a trip over to have a look at. Where am I going? I need a trailer that I've just loaded up. Yeah, Barry says he's got a contact that's clearing a bit of land out, so we might whip over to there at some point this month for a little, see what they've got for a bit of a cash deal on what they've got. Up for the small holding, I'm thinking a little bit of space, a little bit of stuff to get things done at. You might think I'm mad, but I'm actually really excited to try and get this cut. Because, but I want it to get to this light, the colour of green, because it's a different map. I don't know if it's different, the meadow grass, because obviously the meadow grass that I've put down at 44, what's currently the oat field, I forget the number, but that's a different shade altogether. Now if that's not gonna, well, I think this is all going to turn the same colour myself, and then it should be the extra whatever percentage it is for harvesting, I think, but I'm not sure. We're still so early on in this map. But after then I can sort of make a decision as to what to do regarding trees and stuff, because we do want to replant. I've had another little idea as well up here, which, looking at the time, I want to try and get done in this episode. So oh dear, my alarm's going off. That means something. So I think I've got roughly about 10 minutes left of recording time. I'm going to whip these bales off. You've already seen me put them on, so I think it's safe. I think you trust me to be able to get these look terrible actually. I think, oh, hold up, I've got no forks for this. Right, got an idea. Right, quick. Right, there's one other job I was going to do. We'll do that now. And then I'll cut to... I'm going to have to drive and get some bits. I'm going to see what this cultivator does on... the olive trees quickly. With much haste as the time ticks away. Stop running towards me every time. Accidents. Christ. I'm scared. Now, did that say it needs cultivating or ploughing? But either way, this isn't as... Okay. I'm not gonna... Did say it was suitable for orchards, but... Oh, that looks... What? Not spending enough time with them, obviously. We have to have a... get ourselves up here more. Which, to be fair, as soon as we've put the... as soon as we put the cabin in, we've not really had much chance of it. We've been doing these overnight sessions. Right, I'm going to persist with this for a minute, and I'll catch up with you in a moment to show you my last throw of the dice for the trees and things. Alright, quickly, before we wrap it up, of which I will just quickly say, if you like the video, please hit that like button. If you'd like to stay up to date with the notifications as to when new videos go live, please hit that subscribe button. If you've got any comments you'd like to make or anything you've noticed, tips or anything about it, things that I've missed, please feel free to pop them in the comment box. Now, I've got this, I've had to change this over to a skid steer loader and drive it all the way here, but hopefully this will clear this tree. Well, what do you know? What's the chances? I've just made a... just made a field as well, haven't I? There needs to be something that can... Oh! What was that? Oh, amazing. Wowzers. What a wonderful feeling. That is exactly what we wanted. Although, I might need to ring the guys up because they've rested the cabin on the back of those steel supports. But I'm not going to complain with that one bit. Look at this extra space we've got here now. Oh, I might go to town on this during the... we're going to run out of time. Again, smash the like button. Please do subscribe, smash the like button, leave us any comments, anything you'd like to see happen, any interesting bits you've got for me. I've leased this, but it's about £9 but I think it may be coming to join us at some point. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.